What's going on, everyone? It's Bales, and welcome back to another AFL Fantasy round review. Round 20, monster scoring week. Bloody hell, there were some big scores, but I was happy to get involved in one of the big scores, thankfully, to continue the rise in the ranks. So, scored a 26.30. I'd never scored over 2,500 before, ever. So, finally got 2,600 as well. So, it was good to get sort of that ticked off this year. I was hoping to get a score like this. Put me to round rank of 231. That would definitely have to be one of my best ever. I haven't had too many round ranks in top 500. I've had a few inside top 1,000, but not top 500, even top 250. So very happy with the week. Overall ranking of 2,706, which puts me up 998 spots. So moved up a fair bit again. So you probably heard on the podcast last night, AFL Fantasy Fanatics, I'm in the top 8 in terms of overall ranking in the Content Creators Cup. So I might not be in the finals, but I'm in the top 8 in terms of the overall ranking, which is very nice. We're salvaging a bit of our year late with some good weeks. So that's now 5 weeks in a row over 2,400. So very happy. But yeah, we'll get stuck in all the players now. But +3, -3. Again, you can see some of the scores up here. Like, obviously a lot of players did perform. But the +3's got to go to Josh Dunkley. Again, this was the second week in a row my VC went big, but then my captain went sub-100. Taranto was going to be my captain, so thankfully I didn't have to take his score. But Dunkley got a 137 on debut for me. I'm very happy. Had a huge third quarter with 59 points there, so very happy to lock him in as a VC. -3 has to go to Tim Taranto there. 70. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Not Tim Taranto. I was just annoyed, just still thinking because he was going to be my captain. So -3 goes to Callum Mills. He was on my bench, thankfully, because I was able to loop him with Winhager and had Drury there. But yeah, Mills has to get it. 58 points. Just he's got to go. He's going for me this week. Simple as that. So, but Taranto is a bit of a shout out there for another -3 as well, because he's been a bit poor of late. A couple of back-to-back scores before this week of 111 and 116, I think it was. But now 77. 3 of his last 5 been sub 90. So it's just, yeah, it's sub 100, because I think he got a 97 or something, I believe, in there. Yeah, so sub 100 there, 3 of the last 5, which isn't very good. So let's get started on the players. But before we do, make sure you do leave a like on the video if you're enjoying the content around here, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, bottom right hand corner. Hopefully we can reach 1,300 subscribers before the end of the season. Appreciate all you guys' support so far this season. So let's get stuck into the players. Nick Dacos, 97. I didn't actually watch this game. I was at the Do 12 Resi's game, watching Checkers and all that go about it on Friday. It was so good. Over 5,000 people at a community footy game. It was fantastic. So shout out to Checkers and the guys at Marmalade and Lockley's Footy Club for putting that on. It was a very entertaining game, actually. But yeah, Nick Dacos, 97. I assume he copped some attention. Maybe not a hard tag, but still 97, that's okay. A lot of people had in the VC, which probably would have been disappointing. You would have liked to have locked in a good score straight away, but hey, he's still been very good. So 97's fine. Sicily, 95, got some attention from Sharman throughout the game, but had a pretty good second half. I think he had over 50. Do you have a 50? Yeah, over 50 points. Had a 40-odd first half, so not too bad. 95, I'll take that, because he got tagged there. Doherty, 87, bit disappointing. Didn't have a lot of touches either. Only had about 17 or 18 touches, I think. Yeah, 18 touches. 2 of his last 3 have now been sub 90. He had that big score last week. He actually, surprisingly, played a lot less game time. That's, besides the West Coast game, his first game out from injury, he got rested. Maybe that was planned. Maybe it was planned resting throughout the game for Doc, but I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll bounce back. He's got Saints this week. Sinclair, 106 was good. Had a bit of first and third quarters, only got 24 points combined, but it was that second quarter where he got 60 points. And last quarter, I think he went okay, but still, 106, you take that. Tom Stewart, tough matchup against Freo, but 112, 100% take that. Very happy. Got Port this week at GMHBA. Didn't go too well against them early in the year, but hey, he didn't go too well against Freo the first time, but he put up a 112. So hopefully, because it's down in Geelong, he can put up a good score. Will Day, 119. That's probably bought him an extra week for me. I was looking at him potentially going this week if Mills performed, but Mills is going. But Will Day probably could stay another week. 119, very happy. Collingwood at the G. Could go all right there. 83 break even. Could even make a tiny bit more cash. The good thing is he's 800k, so it's not going to cost me too much to get up to someone. And because I've got Dawson, I'll be able to go to a midfielder, which is good. So, but Will Day, very good. Chess only gets 31 there, but he's just the emergency. And then Mullen didn't play there. John Dawson continues to shine and continues to do his thing. 134 points. He was fantastic. Very happy with him to continually put up monster scores. The Bont, disappointing, 86. He was on 42, I think it was, at quarter time. I had a late night Friday and I sort of woke up at quarter time of this game and I saw he was on 42 and I was like, damn, I should have put the VC on him. And then all of a sudden he just got tagged by Ward and didn't do too much after that. He only got 44 points after. So, bit disappointing, but I'm sure he'll respond. He's got the tyres at Marvel on Friday and I dare say he could put up a pretty big score there if he is all good. Zach Merritt, good to finally get a good score for him. Normally I get the bad scores, but 140, I didn't get to watch it, which was disappointing. I would have liked to have seen him. I was at the showdown at the time, but 140 for Merritt, very, very happy. That makes up for that 80 that he got last week. So, yeah, very happy. Not Angus Brayshaw, because he didn't do too well. Andrew Brayshaw, 122. Again, that was his second score over 120 since I've had him. So he's been very sort of, not average, because he's still got his hundreds, but he's just been mediocre compared to what he has been like last year and in the past. So he's got a lot of hundreds here. He's got a couple of 90s. Again, he hasn't been awful, but he just hasn't been that knockout pick that we were all thinking he would be, maybe around 13, 14 with a nicer run. But 122 is good. So against Geelong and Geelong, that's pretty good for in a tough match. I had 11 tackles, which is good as well. So hopefully he can put up some good scores on the run home. And yeah, I'm still fine owning him. Brad Crouch, 133, again, another one I was a bit worried about, maybe having to move in a week or two, but that's bought him at least another couple of weeks. And because those bottom four of the mids aren't going at 110, I think he'll be fine. So I think Crouch we find for at least another couple of weeks. I think he's got Carlton and Richmond, so two decent matchups there. I'll be keeping him for those. And yeah, 133. He's not going to kick 3 goals every week, but again, very happy with that score. Jack Steele, another one, very happy with that score. Obviously, they both had Hawthorn's a pretty good matchup there, but still, you've got to put the score on the board. So 116 from Steele, very, very good. If you don't have him, still value, I think, 913k. He's not as much value as what he was, obviously, but that's now 400s in a row, 5 of his last 6, 3 of his last 4 have been over 115. So yeah, get on the man of steel because he's in form. Another guy in form, LDU, 120. So jumped on him last week, 104, not too bad, but the 120, obviously very, very nice. Played huge game time as well, 89%. 400s in a row, 3 of them over 120. Yeah, I think you've got to have him. At this point, I think he's going to be in the top 8 mids the rest of the year. He's good value, 858 still. So I'd be jumping on if you don't. Winhay got a 70, so I was happy enough that he got more points than Mills, got the extra 12 points, but he was on 54 at halftime. I was hoping that he was going to go and get an 80 at least, but hey, 70 is not too bad. If that's my worst score for the week, so it's not a huge deal. And the fact that I was able to take an extra 12 points, I was pretty happy with. So Callum Mills, as I mentioned, just the role's not there. He only had 4 CBAs out of, I think, 34 that they had as a team. So yeah, he's got to go. Just doesn't have the role. It's just not working out. So yeah, he's got to go. And yeah, it's just a bad pick. But I had to get my rookie off field. It made sense at the time. But yeah, I've now got to fix that. Drury didn't play, obviously. Marshall, 114. Pretty good considering that we didn't know if he's going to play all week. But very happy with that 114. Tim English, 153 was huge. Second time against Giants this year, he's gone over 150. So very, very happy to take his big score there. And a few coaches had him captain. I know the Warn Dog had him captain. So shout out to Warney there. Very, very good move having him captain for the highest scoring player of the week. Vicentini, 55. So same as Nankervis. So I was happy that I had the cover there, and it also allowed me to loot Mills and Windhager. So it gained me points for the week, and that's at this stage of the year. That's all I want. So happy enough with him, and who knows, if he keeps his spot in the team for a week or two, then that's fine. But I don't think he will. I think last set was only managed, so he'll probably be back this week. So Vicentine will probably be a red dot now. Errol Gould, 142 was huge. 2 scares, actually. He had a pretty quiet first quarter, then hamstring concern. I think it was in the last quarter, but it doesn't matter. The Errol just continues to be monstrous. I don't think any of us would have thought he would have averaged 111.5 at the start of the year. Like, this year, he's been fantastic. Like, he got every now and again, he put up a 90 or an 80, but if he goes over 100, generally he goes 120 plus. Like, look since round 15, he's only had one score under 126. So his ceiling is just super high. He's a great VC option week in, week out, pretty much no matter who he plays. Tim Turner, disappointing as I mentioned before, 77. Hopefully responds this week against the Dogs on Friday night. Big stage. Hopefully that incentivises him and he can put up a good score there. Dunkley, we mentioned before, 137 as VC. Very, very happy with him. Connor Rosie, 106. That's now 10 hundreds in a row. So, again, I'm just going to keep enjoying him while he's a forward because next year, him and a host of these guys, pretty much, well, actually, all 5 of these guys won't be forwards next year. So, just they're going to continue to do the thing. And very, very happy with Rosie again. And yeah, Stephen Canelio 129. That's again very, very good. That's now 2 scores over 120, 125 in 4 weeks, and he only did one of them in the whole season prior. So very well, yeah, in the 15 weeks prior. So yeah, very, very happy with Cogs bringing him in a couple of weeks ago. He's been fantastic. He obviously didn't play, but he was great. Being my captain this week, allowing me to loop Dunkley as the VC. But Darcy Cameron was very good on Friday night as well. 98. It's the second week in a row actually. He was on 100 post the game, and then he got points taken off him in the post update. So, but hey, 98, very, very happy with him. And I'm probably going to have to keep him for one more week because I'm getting rid of Mills. But Darcy Cameron, very happy with his score there. Kyle Lohman, 63, was not bad. So hopefully he holds his spot. He came in for Ashcroft. So I'm hoping that he can always spot and be an emergency guy for me there, because then I can have someone in my mid and forward covering, because I'm sort of got a couple of red dots building up now. And then Cooper Harvey got dropped, which I thought was surprising. I thought he would have held his spot, but there you go. So that's how it went. Very good week. Very, very happy with the round. And yeah, we're climbing. That's now since round 13. So what's that? So we had round 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 8 weeks, and we've made up nearly 7,000 ranks. So very, very happy. Obviously, we're not going to make another 1,000 moving forward, because it's going to get obviously harder, because you only got it's obviously the gap is spread out between the top 2K. So hopefully we can crack the top 2K soon. Top 1,000 is still the goal. That was the goal from probably the buys, and I said if I can get top 1,000, it'd be very good. So yeah, that's still our aim. I'll have to work out how far I am off. I might put that in the Wednesday video, the trade talk video, but I'll let you guys know. But I'm interested to see how far I'm off. But yeah, so anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Make sure you do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Hope we can get over 30 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Bottom right hand corner, we're on our way to 1,300 subscribers. We're on 1,239, I think, at the moment. So we are 61 away from that. So if we can hit that by the end of the season, we've got 4 weeks to go. So we've got a little bit of work to do. But if you can subscribe to the channel and help out, that'd be very much appreciated. Turn notifications on so you don't miss when I go live or upload any other content. And also social media links in the description below. Follow me across all the socials so you know when I upload content or post anything online. So, but yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday for Wednesday Trade Talk as always. So looking forward to seeing who coach are bringing in this week. But yeah, until then, have a good couple of days, guys. And I'll catch you then. So I'm out. Cheers.